Hello everyone, welcome to another video. In today's video, I want to talk about a recent issue that I faced as a senior site reliability engineer. How did I identify the issue and what did we do to troubleshoot the issue? Okay, so it's going to be really interesting. It's a real task that I just handled like a couple of days ago. So I just wanted to make a video on that. All right. So the issue is related to a Terraform based Grafana module that we were using in our repository. So this Terraform module that we are using, it has been configured that whenever any new version of Grafana provider is available, which is over 4.10 version, it will be automatically used by any application repo that is using this module. Okay, so it was working well until this version reached 4.18, which was the faulty release, which I'm going to talk about. So how this issue was reported, one of the application developers who was working on some of his changes related to a sprint. So he cloned the repo to his local. He created a new branch. He pushed his changes to this new branch, and then he raised an MR or a merge request so that his changes can be merged to the main branch. And whenever this happens, an MR pipeline runs on the GitLab CI platform, and this pipeline failed with this error. As you can see on the screenshot, this was the exact error that occurred. So it says failed to install provider, error while installing Grafana version 4.18.0. Okay, so this was the error that came up. So what we did at that time, I tried to find the solution to this, whether there is an existing issue which Grafana is already working on it or not. So I found that this issue was reported by some other users also, as you can see. So here you can find the errors that have been reported. So as you can see, this is one issue that they have already opened. So now it has been closed because this issue has been resolved. But yeah, at that time, like a couple of days ago, it was open. So this is where you can check if there are any issues with any of the Terraform based Grafana providers is there or not. So here you can see. So this was the issue reported by a lot of people, not just me. Okay, so yeah, so this was the issue which Grafana was already working on it, but we had to resolve this issue urgently because there was some urgent deployment that was failing for this developer. Okay, so what I did at that time, I'm not the owner of this Terraform modules. So there's a different team who manages this module, and that team wasn't available. Okay, so what we had to do is we had to make the changes which is going to override the provider changes. So in our application repo, we already have a Terraform configuration. Okay, where we are referencing this module. Okay, but we can use our local configuration as well, which is going to point to a particular version of a Terraform based Grafana provider. So what we did, we had this file called provider.tf, which is a standard file where you define all your providers that you want to use in your Terraform configuration. Okay, so here what we did this type of configuration. So where we're just specifying that we can use any version over 4.10, but it should not be 4.18. So this meant that if no version is available over 4.18, just version below this will be used to run our Terraform configuration for Grafana. Okay, so after we were, after we made this change, we were able to get this pipeline run successfully, and we were able to resolve the issue. But just after a few hours, we saw another update from Grafana that they have released another version, which was 4.19 version. So which was to resolve the issues that appeared in version 4.18. Okay, so if we would have like waited for like 2-3 hours, and we had if we would have tried these changes again, then it would have worked. But once again, it depends on how critical the issue is. If it's really critical, application developer wants it to be done as quickly as possible. So this is one of the things that we did to resolve the issue. So yeah, so I just wanted to share this. This is a recent issue that happened, okay, in real. So yeah, so that's all I wanted to share. I hope it gave you some understanding of what we actually do as site reliability engineers, and what kind of issues we can expect when we are working in real world setups, and how to identify and troubleshoot the issue. All right, guys, that's all for this one, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye for now.